Welcome children. Take out your history book. Chapter 4. India in the 18th century. The modern age in India began in the early 18th century. India witnessed many significant changes in this century. It saw the downfall of Mughal Empire and the Marathas towards the end of this century. These political changes were not only a cause but also affected much deeper process of social and economic transition that India as a whole was undergoing during this century. The Mughal rulers who occupied the throne of Delhi after the death of Aurangzeb are called the later Mughals. After the death of Aurangzeb, the Mughal Empire began to decline rapidly. A war of succession began among the three sons in which Prince Muazzam came out victorious. He came to the throne under the name of Bahadur Shah and ruled from 1707 to 1712. He tried to reverse the policies of his fathers and win over the Jars, the Rajputs and the Sikhs. Bahadur Shah won. Jahandar Shah, Farooq Shah and Mohammad Shah were called the later Mughals. Bahadur Shah died in 1712 and was succeeded by Jahandar Shah. He had come to the throne with the help of Zulfikar Khan, who was the most general of Aurangzeb. It was during his rule that the two Sayyid brothers became very powerful. The Sayyid brothers got Jahandar Shah murdered and offered the throne to his nephew Farooq Shah. Farooq Shah ruled over the Mughal kingdom from 1713 to 1719. He was weak in mind but tried to suppress the power of the Sayyid brother. Consequently, the struggle between the emperor and the Sayyid brother. Ultimately, the Sayyid brothers killed Farooq Shah in 1719 and elevated Muhammad Shah to the throne in 1720. But soon after this, the Sayyid brothers themselves were overthrown and killed by a group of nobles. Muhammad Shah ruled from 1720 to 1748. It was a period that was reasonably long enough to revive the empire. He, however, made no serious attempt to do so. He led a lustful and luxurious life. Muhammad Shah was succeeded by his son Ahmad Shah. Ahmad Shah ruled from 1748 to 1754 AD. Between 1754 and 1830, the Mughal Empire became further weak due to several reasons, including Afghan invasion. During the reign of Shah Alam II, the Mughal Empire was confined to Delhi. The Mughal Emperor first remained under the protection of the Marathas and then ultimately under the East India Company. Shah Alam died in 1837 and was succeeded by his son Bahadur Shah II. He was the last Mughal Empire of India. Rivalry among the nobles. There was a constant struggle for power among the nobility comprising of Turanis, Iranis and Hindustanis. They acted as kingmakers and raising their princes to the throne to fulfill their own desire. Jagirdari crisis. The Mughals had introduced Jagirdari system. Under this system, the Mughals paid Jagir to their officer in exchange of their services. By the end of the 17th century, many King's land was converted into Jagir's land, which resulted in the decline of rulers' share of revenue and power. Mansabdari crisis. Under the Mansabdari system, a Mansabdar had to maintain a fixed number of troops. Every Mansabdar was given a Jagir and was expected to collect taxes with that he had to maintain his own household and to pay his troops. Due to shortage of profitable Jagirs, the Mansabdar raised the taxes to maintain the troops. This affected the military strength of the empire. Weak military administration. The Mughal army used outdated equipment and the artillery wing of the army was neglected as they failed to adopt new warfare technology. With the rise of foreign invasion, the empire failed to defend itself. Wars of succession. The Mughals never followed any clear rules of succession. There was constant war of succession after the death of any empire. This led to loss of men, equipment and drainage of wealth and added to the political instability throughout the empire. And with this, I am ending my today's class. Goodbye.